Hey everybody, how are all doing? Getting another matchup for the Silver Dota League. This is actually the fourth grouping of this current tournament, and this is the second match of the day. The first match ended up being a forfeit, but anyway, the two teams in this current matchup are going to be Equo Umbras going up against Ace Zone GX. I am Scap from Four States, and joining me today is Silk. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Keen to get started.
Cool. So, without further ado, then, I see a Wraith King and a Puck, two of our personal favorites as of late. Wraith King is very versatile. Actually, he can be ran as carry, and also recently with this new meta, he also can be ran as support. Like in maybe say like an aggressive try. That Wraith Fire Blast is a very powerful stun of his, which allows him to be very versatile in both. And once he is ran as support, he could, if the time need to be, he could actually become some form of a carry and actually get online and start helping out towards the late game. Whereas Puck is also can be ran mid, but also in this latest meta, he's also been ran as the offlaner, and both. He's very mobile, very blink in, get out, kind of highly maneuverable kind of character. He's great with his illusionary orb and his waning rift to silence great for initiation and follows up with a dream coil and just gets out and keeps the other enemy team held together so the rest of his team can just come in and just start putting the beat on them. So on Silk, I'm seeing a Centaur Warrunner over there and a Tree Ant.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really liking the Centaur Warrunner offlane these days. It's working really well, especially against right-click harass. Combine that with the Tree and Protector's living armor, and I think we're going to see a very durable, hard-to-kill offlane, given Centaur has such huge strength gain. Another thing I like about Tree and Protector is that you see that nice slow, it's a 28% slow, that lasts 4.5 seconds. So sometimes a slightly lesser slow that lasts longer can be more productive for the tri lane than a big slow that lasts a few seconds. So not to mention the huge amount of health you get back from it is amazing. So I'm seeing lots of survivability at the moment. Huge strength gain too. So both of those with that Centaur Warrunner based ulti, strength based ulti, so 3 times the amount of strength as damage. That's going to contribute to their team fight quite a bit when we've got big people like Tree and Protector and Centaur Warrunner running right over them.
Mm. And now I see a Disruptor. Just to add on to that comboing of the Puck's Dream Coil, Disruptor is really great for throwing down a nice kinetic field kinetic barrier to keep a nice little ring to keep everyone playing in his little playpen. And on top of that, he could just throw up his Static Storm, which is a massive AoE silence and does massive amounts of DPS. And Disruptor is also typically ran in lane as a support. We'll be seeing him doing a lot of positioning, messing around with, especially with that glimpse. One of our favorite things to do is wait for someone to TP in just to glimpse them back to base. Very fun to do, and we get almost too much excitement from that, I think. So anyway, we also see a Lifestealer. Lifestealer is probably going to be their carry. Lifestealer is a very durable strength hero, and he sees those strength heroes, Centaur Warrunner and Tree and Protector, and he will be doing very well for himself using his Feast, which is based off of how much health they have, which is very good for him. He'll also be able to deal with the magic with his Rage, and maybe see a Nyx bomb coming in with the Puck as well, so we'll have to wait and see how he uses his Infest.
Yeah. As for the line, I'm a huge fan of the line pickup with the Spiked Earth and the Hex Both huge disables, not to mention the mana drain to deal with that Skelly King and the Finger of Death to pick him off or pick another person off at the end. Um, Great counter. Counters not only their team fight a little bit, but also that Skelly King. Like losing 120 mana per second as that strength hero that with the poor mana pool, he can't cope with that. He won't res if Lion gets time to mana drain. And I'm wondering if we're going to see a Diffusal Blade Naga as well. So that could potentially be more mana burn as well. Loving the song. They're going to allow them to initiate and then just stop the initiation. Either that or they can use the song to initiate themselves and never get them the chance to set up that initiation in the first place. Both great. Song leading into Overgrowth as well would be pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. And we've been seeing a lot of like really powerful carry Nagas lately, especially once they get, like you said, the Diffusal Blade and the Radiance as well. Like they'll start split pushing like no tomorrow. And speaking of split push, I think they saw the Naga Siren. They're like, all right, we see your push, and we'll bring in another pushing lady, Death Prophet. Death Prophet um, might be ran mid, most likely. She's a very powerful pusher, however, with that exorcism. Once she gets those ghosts up, it allows her to push towers very well. She also, and once she stays alive, if she just stays alive and those ghosts are running around, it's very powerful in team fights. Very hard to deal with. She also has a very powerful low cooldown new Crypt Swarm, which lays down quite a bit of damage in the early game, and she also has a nice little AoE silence, which is great, which adds to the silencing of Puck and Disruptor. So looks like Ace Zone GX is going to be having to deal with a lot of silence.
Yeah, exactly. And silence is so hard to deal with because it doesn't have that stun factor. It usually lasts a bit longer. So you've got your 6 second silence coming out from the Death Prophet, 3 seconds from the Puck, 5 seconds from the Static Storm from the Disruptor. That's a lot of silence. But we do have a Doom pickup, so that could help deal with either the Puck or the Life Stealer. Sorry, as just a way of countering that bit of team fight that they've got set up there now.
Yeah. When you get doomed, you could be doomed.
That's right. I mean, and they've got the Naga Siren set up, so I would almost be wanting now to initiate with that Naga song, walk in, doom the appropriate person that they deem fit, Treant Protector ulti, and just wail down before they can fight back.
Oh lordy. It's almost kind of like at this point, whoever gets the jump on who.
Yeah, I would very much like to be the team that's initiating, otherwise life's going to be hard. Game is hard.
And that's also with this new meta, like you've always been talking about, Silk, is like currently with this new meta, it's really kind of one of those things where we need to, the initiation is more important than anything else. But
yes, absolutely.
Anyway, without further ado, I want to introduce Ace Zone really quickly because they are all moving together at this moment, and they're running up in the mid lane. So we have Naga Siren being played by Fuzzy, followed by Centaur Warrunner being played by Doodoo. That's a funny name. Doom is being played by Gizzy, and Lion being played by ACC, and Treant Protector being played by stand-in Paradox. So oh wait, there's a smoke coming in from Equo. There's a little bit of a fight going on already. Wraith King's going to be going down for first blood. Lion drawing the first blood. Centaur could be in trouble here. He's really low. He's going to be going down from the Crypt Swarm. And we're also seeing Puck in a little bit of trouble here as well. Everyone is just kind of slowly wailing on each other now. It's kind of the problem with these level 1 fights. They're a little bit slow, but still. Death Prophet is going to be going down here. Doom is in trouble. He's going to be going down. And now Treant is in trouble, and he's going to go down. Wow. Already. The bell just barely rung right now, and it's like, wow. That was a fight already. See, it's all about the initiation. Look at
exactly. Those respawns though, coming back in time to people just got to fight and fight and fight, and knowing that the enemy team's coming. I can't believe that actually ended up in favor of EQ. Then that was crazy.
So while there is a little bit of a calm before the storm. Could you introduce Equo? Like, they did very well.
Absolutely. So we've got Potex playing on the Lifestealer in the carry position. On support, we have the Wraith King being played by Mephisito. And on the Disruptor, we have Zuko. In the mid position, we have Lelouch playing the Death Prophet. Nice harassment with that Cryptstorm. And in the offlane, we've got Puck going down, and Puck is being played by Alakur.
Ooh, well then. They're just this game is already in a very aggressive game. People are just dying left and right. Yeah, this is crazy.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see the Lifestealer with the Vampiric Aura as well. That's something we haven't actually played with yet, and it looks pretty interesting. Like a 7% leech life combined with the Wraith King lifesteal means when they do get that bit lower and he's not getting that much beast health back, the Wraith King bit might kick in and actually sustain him.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. If you heard me shushing, I had to shush my dog. She was whining like really loud. I don't know if our viewers were able to hear that or not, but I don't know what was going on. My dog was very upset about something. Anyway, we're seeing Centaur giving a little bit of harass. Actually, he's doing very well for himself up in the off lane, which is kind of good, considering the Lifestealer and the Wraith King combination. And Puck's doing okay-ish, not really. I mean, he's got himself a couple of kills already, but he's he's not doing so well in the off lane. He's dealing with an awful lot coming from the Lion and the Treant Protector. They're just giving him so much harass right now, and it's just so much to deal with.
Kind of won that fight that they initially had and hasn't gone anywhere since because they've just done so well in zoning him. I mean, the other thing is too, one right click from Puck is almost the equivalent. Two right clicks from Puck is almost the equivalent of one right click from Treant Protector.
Yeah, you never really think about that too. Treant Protector hits really freaking hard. Like, it's really ridiculous.
I mean, I suppose it's a tree, so getting hit by a tree is never generally good for your health, but...
I see what you did there. I'm watching, like,
I got a quick lull.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was watching the Wraith King and the Centaur, like, they were both, like, canceling their animations for, like, their stuns, and it was just, like, really goofy to watch. Like, they were just kind of like, whoa. And they're doing really good, really keeping the Centaur out, though. And they're letting Lifestealer farm very well. He's farming himself very effectively. He's keeping up, top in the charts almost, keeping up with Doom anyway at getting last hits. And looks like Puck could be in trouble here. He's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna be able to get out just barely. They aren't gonna dive that. They don't feel keen for that. But Puck, G-Mini, he's playing a very serious game in this offlane. I would not want to be this Puck right now.
No, that's right. The other thing is, the Treant Protector, another thing to note about him is such high base health. He doesn't mind taking a few tower hits if it means securing a kill.
Yeah, really. I mean, he is so freaking tanky.
His armor lacks a little, but we're gonna Midas out in Doom.
Wow, a 4-minute Midas is really good.
Whereas
looks like though, we are seeing a little bit of a fight for the invisibility rune. Looks like we are going to have. That's it. That really just kind of Trant's just like, yep, I'm here. He didn't really.
Sad.
It's just kind of like, really, it's when you're playing that, it's just kind of like, well, damn. You don't have dust. You don't have anything yet.
It's like, well, I guess I have to hide for like 30 seconds now. I can't come out because one leech seed and I'm in strife.
No kidding. But Treant is going to run out of invis very quickly, so it's not that bad. So, as far as rune control goes, we haven't seen bottles yet on the Naga Siren or the Death Prophet. So, looks like they're kind of not really caring too much
I
about
don't
bottle?
know. The Death Prophet does have one, as does Puck, but they're both bottle growing, so their career is going really, 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 really low.
Oh Lord, that is ridiculous. I'm so
Yep.
that that courier is so slow.
I know. There was like two bottles on it. I was like, wow. I guess once it gets to a certain speed, there's no. You may as well put the second bottle on, but yeah,
Puck trying to give a little bit of harass, but he really can't do a whole lot. Triana is just hanging out right here, and he's just waiting for
yeah,
Puck. And Centaur decided to leave too. He's not. I mean, maybe he's looking for rune. The regeneration rune is up at top. We'll have to wait and see who's gonna grab that. Centaur, however, is hanging out towards mid, maybe trying to get some sort of mid gank going on. I'm not sure what that was. That was a very weird rotation. Um,
yeah,
Naga Siren picking up the regeneration rune. And so, yeah, I'm not too. But Puck came in too, so it's like the offlaners decided to come in mid. I don't understand.
yeah,
That's really weird. Like, what was that? Okay, you know,
yeah.
things
I don't
happen.
know. That
Um,
was weird.
yeah, whatever. We'll just have to let it go, I guess. That just
I mean,
that just happened.
yeah. It seems in Dota you see it a lot though. Everybody has the same idea at the same time. Like teams all the time. Teams smoke gank at exactly the same time because it's the right time to be smoke ganking. Um, Maybe it was just one of those. Both offlaners decided to go for a mid gank and just kind of went, oh well, both have rotated out. I guess we can just leave.
Since it looks like Puck really hasn't done a whole lot to harass this Doom very well, and I'm looking at Doom right now, and he's doing very well for himself as far as last hits go, and with Devour and Hanamitis, he's just going to be
Yeah.
able to farm so effectively.
Absolutely. I did notice though, Lifestealer was going for phase boots straight into armor. So if they allow him to get that, and he gets up and more core items before Doom does, maybe they can push out some kills and recover armor bit that way. But Doom's sitting there with a lot of money.
Yeah, really.
If they let him get Radiance, that's 2 farm items on him.
And if he gets those farm items up, he's just going to be farming so
Yeah.
much and getting so much gold. And it appears, I don't know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like A Stone is looking to go for the late game as opposed to the early game.
Yeah.
Oh, but Puck is going to go down. Lion with the double damage rune, just with the stun and taking out Puck right then and there. So much. That's a wallop, quite a wallop there. 120 damage
Yeah.
per swing. So it's not
That's
nothing
right.
anything to sniff at.
No,
Like,
and Puck has really bad base health as well. One thing I have noticed as far as Ace Zone goes, though, that's really working out for them like incredibly well, is every single rune has been contested by a support.
hmm.
So while Puck and Death Prophet have been going in to go get runes, not only have they not gotten the runes, which is up top.
Oh,
No,
up top.
they're just a bit of a push.
Yeah, a little bit of a push up top. There's also a push going on in the mid lane too. Centaur with a nice little lane cut in the mid lane. But everyone decided to rotate up top, and this tier 1 is going to be Glyph, but I'm pretty sure if I'm a bet man, this tier 1 is going to be going down here. And silence on the Treant, so he can't quite counter-initiate. We are seeing a kinetic field being brought up. Tier 1 is going to go down here. Rage on the lifestealer, but Doom on the lifestealer, and we're seeing Death Prophet going down with a finger, but Lifestealer could be going down here as well. Centaur is in trouble as well. He's going to go down. And Disruptor is going to be going down. Man, it was just kind of like this
Yeah.
wave of...
Great fight for Ace Zone though. They kept the carry alive.
And they got rid
Got
of
the
their
Blink Dagger on the Doom now too, which contributes to that initiation we were talking about earlier.
And Wraith King just barely getting out. I mean, if I was
Yeah.
Wraith King, I would be screaming like a little girl, like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die!" But
That's right.
I mean, it's like, and Doom is doing very well for himself. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
looking at net
exactly.
worth right now, and he's just totally up ahead with a good 1,000 gold. And at 10
That's
minutes,
right.
1,000 gold's quite a bit of money.
It is. Also, like I was saying before about the runes, they have 2 bottles on on their team, but they just can't get the runes because they're being contested by people. So, like, you're leaving mid lane to go get a rune to try and come back and win the mid lane, but instead, you're not getting the rune and the support's laying down harass on you.
Yeah.
It's just not a nice situation to be in.
It's almost like that 600 gold investment really isn't paying off that well.
Yeah, exactly, and that is the risk you take with bottle a little bit, but
Looks like tensions are building up in the mid lane. We are seeing Centaur followed up with Lion, just kind of hanging out here. The Lion scrimmage is right at River. We are seeing a little bit of a rotation coming in with the Disruptor and the Wraith King, maybe to get something going on here. Naga Siren is also at mid now, joining the fray, so we're going to have to wait and see. Bottle is on her as well, so she'll be able to contest runes even more. But she's awfully low, and she might have to hang back a little bit.
yeah.
And Death Prophet does have her ulti up, so we'll have to wait and see if this is going to turn into a push as well.
Yeah, I did like the way that Doom blinked in and did his I think it was his Centaur stun, perhaps. And then we saw the Lion ulti taking out the Death Prophet. That was a good use of the Lion ulti. I think that's a really good way to use it.
Spirits on the Death Prophet. Tier 1 is going to be going down here. Puck joining the fray as well. Song on the Naga Siren though. Everyone is caught right now. We are going to wait and see what this is going to turn to. Centaur ulti in with a stun. Overgrowth is up as well. Disruptor throwing down his ulti. Tree Man is going to go down. Disruptor is going to go down. Naga Siren is going to go down. Yeah, not quite exactly how Acer Zone
No.
kind of wanted to work that. Didn't quite work out in their favor very well.
Yeah, I noticed they kind of didn't account for the fact that oh, Doom's going in for it. No, I think it's just going to back off. Yeah, I don't think they accounted for the fact that you can still use spells while you're in overgrowth.
Hmm.
And I think they perhaps learnt a bit of a lesson there. They'll probably remember that next time and make sure they get the stuns down on the Disruptor.
Yeah, seriously. That Disruptor throwing down his Stack Storm right there probably saved the fight. I won't lie
That's
about
right.
that.
Actually, speaking of Disruptor, that's a pretty gun Disruptor mount.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's really looking pretty sweet. That's a pretty sick looking mount. But anyway, they are turning this into a push at bottom. This tier 1 could be going down here as well. Lion with the stun. Doom throwing up a little bit of his little AoE kind of Radiance wannabe. I completely Scorched Earth. That's the word.
That's the one.
That's the one.
I do like Blink Dagger early, because like when people are actually being mana conservative because they have mana issues, blinking away with the now no mana cost is so brutal because it's just like, oh, you just invested half your mana pool, but I'm just gonna avoid it, okay?
Nice D wards coming in on Team Equo side. They have died a little bit more, but they are definitely making it up as far as the mid game goes.
And if they can get the Yules on the Death Prophet, they might actually be able to keep her alive long enough for that ulti to do what they need it to do.
Looks like they are all rotating here in the bottom lane, and they're going to try to get this tier 1. I think they're just all going for the peripherals and just try to get as much gold as they can early on. And once they can do that...
Centaur just picked up Blink Dagger though.
Ooh, Centaur. Centaur's going to be...
And Naga's getting pretty close to Radiance now.
We are seeing pushing coming in though. Lifestealer getting stunned a little bit and his mana sucked, but it's not really going to stop this tier 1 push. The glyph is up for this tier 1, so they might use it or they might not. They're just going to let it go. Doom with the deny! What a deny! But Blink and stops the stun as well, so he's going to get out just fine. We're going to wait and see how if that's going to get... Yeah, there's no follow-up after that. They're not going to bother. They're like, well...
Runner picked up mid at the same time, so that was a huge advantage. They picked up a tower and died another one.
You know, it's like you see Equo there, and they're doing well for themselves too, but every once in a while you watch Acer Zone, and well, A Stone, and they kind of come up with these nice little zingers like that, with a little deny here and there, and these
Yeah.
like kind of unexpected kills, and it's like, yeah, it's totally anyone's game at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Looks like we're
I
seeing a possible engagement here. Maybe not. Warding did happen. Tensions did build up here, so I'm kind of wondering to see what. Oh, but Puck,
Oh,
Puck
Centaur
getting
picks up a
taken out.
puck.
Um,
He's like, you can puck right off.
yeah, that he just get Puck is really getting swatted like a fly right now.
Yeah, he hasn't got enough, unfortunately. He's stuck with phase boots. That's all he's got. And a bottle that's empty 80% of the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, really. He's doing okay. I mean, he's two to four at the moment, so I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah, the thing is, though, 2 of those kills are level 1 kills, which really don't count for a lot.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
he's just getting swatted like a fly
Yeah.
right now. Poor guy.
Naga, on the other hand.
Blink on the Centaur, going on the Puck again. Puck is just going right down. It was just, that's it. Centaur just
Yeah.
going right in on that. He's like, no, Puck, you're mine.
That's right. And Naga's sitting there, 200 gold from Relic. If they let her get Relic, they're going to have a lot of issues on their hands.
Naga Siren is pushing the bottom lane right now, and we are seeing a glyph being thrown up. I'm having, like, this issue with my... no, well, I can't click on people's. Why can't I click
Oh.
on people's? That's really
That's
weird.
bizarre.
Anyway, I guess I'll just work with what I got. But right now, we are seeing a rotation coming in. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're back. We can click on
It's
people
fixed.
again.
Good.
We are seeing a big rotation coming in from Equo. They are just going to have to keep this up, I think. That's their best bet. Death Prophet with ulti up. They are all hanging out here up top, and they are going to keep pushing this lane, and they're going to try and get this here too.
Yeah, I
But...
think Lifesteal is going for AC as well. To try and contribute to that fight a bit more. Oh!
Oh, big stun. Big finger going on the Death Prophets. Those ghosts aren't going to do anything. Nice ring coming in from the Disruptor, but it's not going to be enough. Big fights coming in. Wraith King is going to try and get out of here. He's just not going to be able to. 4-man
Still
wipe.
chasing down
And the
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer is going to
Yeah.
be going down too with the Doom. Yeah.
Oh, Doom. Look at that net worth. 10,983. So 11,000 net worth at 18 minutes.
That
That
is
is obscene.
huge. I'm looking at Lion though. I'm looking at the kills this Lion's got. He's 7-0. He's doing
Yeah.
work.
He is a gun, and he has picked off that Death Prophet more often than not. That's doing a lot of work. Especially, like, the Centaur's coming in with a stomp and the double. You know what, Death Prophet, you're gone.
Yeah. He's pretty much
nobody
anyone's
got time
single
for that.
target. You know what? You're
That's
gone. He's
That's
just
right.
like
Ain't nobody got time for that. You're just gone.
tier 1 at the team of Quo side there. That is going to be going down. Looks like they're going to maintain this push maybe. A little bit of rotation actually maybe going in. They might just cut around this way. Maybe see if they can pick someone off in the jungle. We are, however,
Radiance is up on the
seeing
Naga.
Naga with Radiance.
18 minutes.
At
Or
18
18 minutes 53. So 19-minute Radiance.
That's huge. Stun on the and a silence
Ooh.
coming in from the Disruptor. Not so great of a, but we're starting to see a stun from the Lion and a big counter initiation with the Centaur. 3 men are going to be going down here: Disruptor, Lifestealer, and Overgrowth on the Death Prophet. Death Prophet is going to try and get out here. She's just not. She's just going to get bursted down.
Oh,
Triple
okay.
kill, and now Puck
Double
is in
death.
trouble here. He's not going to be able to get out. 5-man
Team
wipe. Big wipes coming in. Ultra kill on this
Brutality.
Treant. My goodness.
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, you don't mind blowing Overgrowth because it's a 70-second cooldown. Who cares?
Yeah, really.
Like, give it a minute, it'll be back up.
That was totally worth it. You know,
Yeah.
people who always joke on us about how we use a lot of skills to get kills or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you use all these skills to get me." Ho ho ho. We're just like, "Hey, he's still dead."
That's right.
Sorry.
Exactly. You're dead. We're rich. I mean, you're not.
Exactly. we're seeing the creep pushed up in the mid tower. This mid tower is also going to be taking quite a bit of damage. It's 21-7 right now as far as kills go. So talk to me a little bit. What are you thinking right now? While I pull up
I'm very
graphs.
concerned because we've got so many people from A Zone walking around with like 3,000 plus gold. We've got Doom sitting around with 4,894 gold in his pocket. Tree and Protector sitting there with 3,000 gold in his pocket. Naga's sitting there with 1,800. Lion's sitting there with 2,000. Centaur's sitting there with 1,000. They're all very rich, so that's going to be a lot of items coming out in the next couple of minutes. As soon as people actually get hold of that courier is going to be working overtime.
Yeah, and I'm looking at gold right now, just in total. Ace Zone very far
Ooh,
ahead,
down
but
mid.
we are seeing Centaur going after the Death Prophet with the help of Lion. Big
Yeah.
finger! I barely got that while the graph was up, so we didn't get a full view of the bloody carnage, but, yeah.
Yeah.
That
I mean, we've
happened.
got the double edge with the Lion ulti is pretty much a guaranteed kill on the lower health type people. We've also got a Dagon being picked up by Tree and Protector now as well, so because they need
What?
more burst damage.
Oh, but looks like we're seeing Lifestealer going down to the Doom. Doom's on a mega kill streak
Oh,
right
wow.
now. He's just oh my goodness. This is
And he's just
just
sitting there with 6,000 gold. You know, hey guys, what's going on? How's it
what
going?
what else does he need? I mean, he could get a heart. I mean, he doesn't really need to get Radiance at this point. He's got Naga for
Yeah.
that.
I think perhaps he may even just be saving it so he can buy and then have the rest of his gold left as reliable.
Stun on the Death Prophet. Overgrowth is up too. Death Prophet is maybe gonna get burst down here. Yules, we are seeing a Dream Coil up. Death Prophet is got earned. She could be in trouble here. Tree Man is going to be going down here. We're seeing an ult coming in from the Centaur. Puck is going to be going down. Lifestealer is turning on the Lion. Lion is going to try and get out, but we are seeing
He can
Doom
stun, he can blink dagger.
just totally taking care of business here. Yeah, he's just going
That is
in.
the worst thing.
Lion being able to just get out though, he just couldn't get
Yeah.
that. Meanwhile,
He does have that push.
oh, but
quickness.
he's turning around. He's going after a Lifestealer. Lifestealer is infesting. He's trying to get out. He's raging out. He's like, no, I had enough of this. Oh, push, blink combo. Lion was about to go after that. He's like, I'm out. Not today. Blink away.
That's when you know you're in trouble. When their Lion's messing around with your Lifestealer with the Wraith King standing next to him and doesn't even care.
Yeah, Lion is playing a very serious game right now. He's just kind of like messing around. He's just like really messing with a lot of people right now.
Oh. Treant Protector is going to use Nature's Guise, hide, and then pop his Dagon without anyone even knowing he's there.
Oh, that's so sneaky. Oh,
Ooh,
but
up top.
Naga could be in a little bit of trouble here. She does have a Centaur ulti to try to help, but it's not going to be enough. Puck picking off the Naga Siren. Right now,
Vengeance.
nice little vengeance there. I like that. Lion is just constantly harassing right now. Treant trying to keep doing very well to keep the Lion alive. Nature's Guise is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lion's going for Ags now. He's got all the mobility items. Oh!
Looks like we're seeing stun, and we're seeing a finger on the Death Prophet. Death Prophet is going to live, though. Lion could be in trouble here. He's getting stunned out. And Lion's going to be going down there. Big ulti coming in, and we're also turning this into a silence. Centaur is going to be going down here. Disruptor throwing down the right, just the right static storms and we're seeing a TP out. Oh, but
Ooh.
Doom just came in he just came in, and now it's a 5-man. We're all going on the Doom. Doom is in trouble here. He's going to be going down here. He better be going down here. He's still alive. He's going to be able to maybe make it. Oh, he's going to try again. He blinks out. He's going to TP. He's going to get out. He made it out. Oh, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. He barely made. What a troll. Oh, my goodness.
Holy!
Oh.
The Death Prophet ulti. Naga comes in just in time to net so that they don't get the right click on, so he can blink away. Gee. I thought she was going to song, but she must
And
have
look at
realized
this
she was going to
Treant.
get glimpsed.
Look at this Treant. He's just totally chilled, like waiting. He's like, yeah, I'm
I
here.
will find you.
It's great. I love this. This is like hilarious. Um, this is really kind of. I mean, I hate to say it, really
Got a
one-sided,
dragon.
but Death Prophet
Dragon.
is getting
He's got a
getting in
dragon.
trouble here. But we're seeing a Yule's into a kinetic field. But we're seeing Lion with a stun and a Dagon. Nice little Dagon pick off. And we're seeing a blink to disrupt that stun. And Doom on a monster kill streak,
Yeah.
dooming the Puck. He was just kind of hanging out. You just got doomed,
Yeah.
buddy, and just
That's right. I mean, and we've got so much burst damage coming out. Not to mention the ability. We've got, what is it, 4 blink daggers, I think? 3 blink daggers, sorry. 3 blink daggers and a push stick. So,
Good lord, so much. You can just see the
which means
blinks.
they win every initiation.
Looks like Godlike coming in from the Doom with the help of Lion. Oh my goodness, they are just absolutely murdering. They are cleaning up. The GGs have been called. 26 minutes in. Song coming up. Dream Coil. Yeah, this is it. It's
Right.
GG. It's over. Ace Zone. They spec'd for the late game based off of their builds, and they just simply outplayed. They just really did well this game. I didn't even have a chance to look at gold very well. This game was a very high action game. We just kind of saw pretty much the whole time. Like for a while it was very back and forth at the beginning, but then all of a sudden Ace Zone just got the right footing and they took off.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have any thoughts on this? What are you feeling right now about this game,
Just
Silk?
massive gold advantage. Massive, massive. Lots of burst damage to deal with the combination. Just never gave them a chance to group up. And it was like we said at the start. It was basically whoever engaged first was going to win the initial engagements, and it worked out well for them.
Yeah, really. I, yeah, that really sums up this game. So I think I'll wrap it up then. This has been Scap here from Four States. Joining me today was Silk. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here. If you really liked us, it would be great if you went on to our Four States channel on Twitch and gave us a nice little follow. We really run on follows, and last I checked we had 97 followers. I would really appreciate it if we could get to 100 today. That'd be great. I'm really kind of putting on the peer pressure for you guys to do so. We also have Twitters. I'm at ScapTV, and Silk is at Silken Wraith if you guys want to check us out there. And I think that's about it. So as always guys, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys later.